Hello, welcome back to Expansive. We're going to start doing videos now, looking at all the big DLC news every single day as it crops up. And what an interesting piece of news we have for you today to kick things off, to kick off the DLScene. So in case you missed the news earlier this week, Team Cherry announced that they were going to reveal a big DLC on Valentine's Day for Hollow Knight. Now we've known it as Hornet's DLC. Now this has been in development for quite a long time, apparently since the launch of the original Hollow Knight game back in February 2017. And it was actually due to launch at the end of last year. And then all of a sudden this week, Team Cherry came out and said, alright, we're ready to talk a bit about it, so we're going to show you stuff on Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day. And it's no longer a DLC.
Say what?
Now, I know this is going to sound a bit crazy because this has been pitched as a DLC. This has been part of the roadmap for the game for a long time, but it's no longer a DLC. In fact, Hornet DLC is now known as Hollow Knight Silksong, which is actually a full-blown sequel to Hollow Knight. It is actually Team Cherry's second game. This massive expansion is going to have 150 new enemies. It's going to also feature a whole new kingdom, so you're going to get to explore coral forests, mossy grottos, gilded cities, and misted moors, and you get to ascend to the shining citadel at the top of the world. And it's going to have a more original moveset as well. You're going to be very acrobatic, you're going to leap from side to side, and basically it's going to be like dancing around your opponents. You're going to be incredibly nimble and athletic, so it's going to add a new dimension to the combat, making it a bit more free-flowing and, as a developer describes it, deadly and beautiful. Interestingly as well, you're going to get to craft powerful tools so you can expand your arsenal in new and exciting ways with weapons and traps and even mechanisms. You also get to solve new quests, hunt down rare beasts and uncover secret loot. And all types of enemies are going to be in here as well. You've got beasts and humans, assassins and kings and knights. They've even included a brand new orchestral score to this as well. So it's the original composer, Christopher Larkin, is back to bring his melancholy melodies, his symphonic strings, and his heart-thumping, soul-strumming boss themes to the adventure. Basically, Team Cherry admitted that when they were conceiving this as a DLC, the project just grew and grew and grew. It became more and more ambitious to the point where they just said to themselves, do you know what? This is just going to be the sequel to Hollow Knight because it's too ambitious to be a DLC. We don't have a definitive release date for this as yet, so basically if you were waiting for Hornet DLC, you're going to be waiting a lot longer now because it's no longer DLC. What we do know is it's coming to PC, Mac, Linux and Nintendo Switch first. They haven't announced PS4 and Xbox One versions of the game yet. So yeah, wow, I told you we would kick this off in quite a big way. I mean, this obviously is not a DLC technically. It was supposed to be, it no longer is. And this is just such a rare thing to happen in this scene. Hollow Knight Silksong has now been confirmed. I actually expected when I was doing this video to do something based on Nintendo Direct last night. And part of me's little surprises didn't even factor because it just shows you how packed the Direct was last night. But yeah, this is such an incredible piece of news. Very excited, very awesome of Team Cherry to share that with us today and very much looking forward to it. I loved Hollow Knight. So yeah, that'll do it for this first DLScene video. Thank you very much for joining us. Try and stick with us as we'll be releasing one of these videos as often as we can to try and look at what's happening, what big news is happening in the DLC sector. We'll see you for the next one.